boys and girls, welcome back to Billy's Blades and Tools. Just wanted to show you a few things I picked up today. Wife and I decided to go to a flea market about a half hour from our house, and it was I'm glad I did, because I picked up quite a few things at very reasonable prices. So let me show you what I got. First we're going to start with, I've got these 3 knives here. Went through the guy's selection there, and they were very early, and we were in Sunbury, Ohio. They were having a flea market there. So walked up to the very first booth, had some knives laying in a box, and so I picked up these, like I say, these 3, and asked the guy what he wanted, because there was no prices on them, and he said $5. I was like, sold. So the very first one, it's a Thornton USA. I don't know if I picked that up, but got the tag stamp there. I haven't cleaned anything up yet. Blade's in really good shape. Sitting out here in my backyard tonight. Hope everybody's having had a good Labor Day weekend. But the blades are in really good shape. A little rusty and crusty. It looks like at one time must have had a bail on it, because there's holes on each side. Kind of a gray plastic scales. They're in good shape. The pins are kind of rough. They're sitting kind of proud on there. Maybe we can smooth that out a little bit. A little bit of rust on the back springs. So that was the first one out of the $5 batch. Second one we got here is an Imperial England. It's got the cracked ice plastic scales on there, little tiny thing, but the blade's been sharpened quite a bit. So clean that up. Pretty rusty and crusty down inside, but not too bad overall. Scales are in very nice shape. And the last one, another Imperial. We got these faux stag plastic scales on there. Not shrunk up too bad. Oop, almost dropped it. Got the little Imperial badge there. This one, gonna have to get my pencil out here. Can't really make out. I think it says Imperial stainless. Yeah, that's all I can make out right now. I'm gonna have to do some cleaning. But there's the blade. Not too bad a shape. There's the pin blade. This one's got on here, let's see here. This says Imperial stainless, I think. But anyway, blade's in good shape. Another little tiny thing. So we walked around a little bit more. Wife's looking at all kinds of things for antique stuff, and she didn't really find anything yet, but she did point out a lot of different knives for me. So the next group of knives I got, this group here. Stopped and talked to the guy. He had them in a little box, and he didn't really know much about them. He was selling them for a friend. but I got these for 25 bucks total. Got this Schrade Old Timer 152 OT. Now it's the China version. Got the handles are pretty solid. They're not the plastic ones that they have on the latest version coming from China. Blade's been chewed on a little bit. Need to get the chips out of the edge there, but it's in real good condition. The sheath, not so much. I think the dog got a hold of it down here, and they put some holes in it, and I think they tried sewing it with some fishing line, but I don't know if it can be salvaged, but it's in pretty good shape. We'll clean that up. Maybe I'll find another sheath for it. Get that one out of the way. Next one, we got plastic handles, really dirty and cruddy and rusty. It's a Colonial, Providence, USA. Blade's been sharpened on severely. Little rust. I'm not sure what blade that was supposed to be, whether it was a sheep's foot. I don't know, but it's been reshaped at some point. Got some rust. Got rust on it there. Sorry about the lighting. It's later in the evening, so the sun's going down. But that'll take some cleaning up. Got a little gap right there. I don't know if I can fix that, but we'll work on it. There's that one. Then the two knives that I really like out of this group. They're both bucks. Got this little tiny guy. It's a buck 305. Blade's been whittled on a little bit. Needs some cleaning because there's no snap at all. This blade, as you can see, it's been whittled on too. Guess it was a sheep's foot blade. Scales are dirty, pocket worn. Got that saw cut Delrin or whatever Buck was calling it. Then the other one, next size up, same thing, Delrin saw cut. And it's a buck. $309. Blade's been whittled on a little bit, but overall, blades are in pretty good condition. So, do some cleaning up on that. Add it to the project list. So that was that group. I think I paid $25 for those. I may have overpaid, but hey, it was a good deal as far as I'm concerned. Next we walked around some more, of course, and there was a lady there that had a bunch of crafty things in there and had a couple knives laying there kind of out of place in this booth. But this one here, picked this up. It's a Gerber USA number 400. Looks like the blade's been sharpened on a bit. Portland, Oregon, USA. I paid $2.50. So that was a pretty good deal. There's a little bit of rust on the blade, but overall it's in really good shape. So that was about it for the flea market part of it, and we saw a antique store across the street. So we decided to go in there. It's like an antique mall where there's different vendors set up there, and you know, they have little booths and whatnot. So walked in and walked around a little bit. In the one booth, I had to go get somebody to open up the case, because this one really drew me in. It's a Schrade Walden. It says right there on the sticker. It's a single blade. Now I don't know if, you know, if it's been whittled on. It seems kind of short for the channel there, but not really sure how long it was supposed to be. But I can just barely read Schrade Walden, New York. And then on the other side, I have to clean that off a little bit. I'm pretty sure it says 182. Guess that's the model number. There's the Schrade Walden. I'll have to look up some history on that. Find out what model this is and what it, maybe it has a name, but it's a single blade. It's, you know, the scales go all the way front to back. There's some kind of plastic, but they're in real good shape. Real good shape. The blade needs some cleaning, polishing. It's very dirty down in the well there, but the blade, the tip sticks out. It's a little proud there. I'll probably have to knock some off of that kick right there. Just take a little off that so the blade goes down in further. But I paid $8.50. I thought that was a pretty good deal for a Schrade Walden. And we'll spend some time cleaning that up. And just before I left, picked this up. It's an old hickory. Well used blade. Needs some cleaning. I will probably have to take off the handles here, because pretty sure there's some rust down inside between the tang and the wood. So we'll take that apart, get it all cleaned up, and epoxy all that to kind of seal it up so it won't rust down in there anymore. But the handles are in very good condition. The blade is in good condition. I don't know if you can see it there, Ontario Knife Company. Yep. So we'll get that all cleaned up. It's got a pretty good edge on it, but somebody made a sheath for it, and it's been wet molded for it. It's just a piece of leather that's been folded over and stitched. Got a belt loop here. Very crude, but I guess it works. Stitching's coming apart right there. But they did a little stamping on there. Got a little flower both sides. So maybe I'll clean this up and see if I can fix the stitching. I've never done any of that, but I've been looking for a decent old hickory knife for a while. So I got it. Bug on me. But I paid $14 for that, which I thought was a really good deal. So anyway, it was a very good, worthwhile trip. Like I say, it was about a half hour from our house. So we just decided Labor Day we would take a little road trip, go do some shopping, and I'm glad I did. I think I spent, total was $50. So I've got a lot of knives on my project list. all these are added in now, so we'll be doing some cleaning here real soon. So I'll be hopefully get some videos out of us. Either I'm cleaning them or I'm going to clean them and show you the results. And I've got to get some history on the Schrade Walden and a couple other knives that I picked up today. So I hope that everybody's had a good Labor Day weekend. Hope everybody was safe. And so everybody take care, be blessed, and we'll see you on the next video.